Hello. Hi, everyone. Hope you can see and hear me and everything okay. I'm going to be playing some Wyrmspan Dragon Academy today. I'm joined by Marty, briefly, who has, of course, chosen this moment to be all needy and walk across everywhere. I'm sorry, Marty. He's just had a big fuss as well. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Board Games. Let's play some Wyrmspan. Obviously, I'm late to the expansion. There's a lot of stuff I've been up to. But I'm excited to get to it because I loved Wyrmspan last year. The new expansion, it's only been about a month or so, isn't it? Adds more of everything. So more dragons, more cave cards, more guilds, more round objectives. It replaces a few things from the base game, a few updated cards and things. It adds a new type of dragon we haven't drawn yet. There are fledgling dragons that need to be trained at the Dragon Academy to unlock more powerful abilities. There is a new round tracker where you can choose a bonus for the next round depending on the order you're passing in. Remembered all of the bits? That's all about fledglings. Oh, and there are conditional dragons that sometimes they are free to play if you satisfy certain conditions. The Automa has very slightly changed, so if the Automa passes before you do, you can't pick a passing bonus that will give you 6 coins next round, so you only get 5 actions. And if you activate a load of powers that are everyone gets this thing or all opponents get this thing, the Automa always ignored all of that, whereas now they get some cash tokens that they score a point for each at the end of the game, so you can't just get away with playing tons of those and the Automa won't benefit at all from them. Otherwise, yeah, it's mostly just more things, more cards for the decks. I think it's like 80 new dragons. It's a load anyway. Well, you could see right on the thing you were just holding. Yeah, 80 new dragons. And they're like 180 or something in the original one. Hey Joel, am I going to play the Mage Knight expansion with Mr. Gaming Rules? I have not heard anything about doing any Mage Knight expansion-y things, unfortunately. I'm hoping to hear about doing something from WizKids. We were talking about it at some point, and doing future Star Trek Captain's Chair things. I hope so. At the moment, no plans, but who knows? It's harder to do things with Paul now because, like in the olden days when we did our Mage Knight streams, Paul mainly streamed things. Oh well, streamed things over. Like so, we would be on like Discord or Skype or whatever, and one of us would have the game set up, but we would both play it. Whereas now it's all only in person. We managed the ones last year of our special one-off trip because Rach was available. But yeah, I don't know when we're going to be able to make it down there again because we've unfortunately had to cancel our GridCon plans for this year, which is good about because it's the only convention we're going to, and we love GridCon. Hopefully next year. Wyrmspan heavily gravity. So you've not looked at the others? Well, Wyrmspan is similar. Wyrmspan's there's a bit more going on than Wingspan, but like the core system is like very similar, and then Finspan is a little bit more accessible than Wingspan. And it depends. Do you like birds, dragons, or fish? I've got to say, dragons. Well, I think it was after COVID because I didn't stream through any of that time. I was just trying to keep up with normal videos. I got onto streaming quite late. Like it's only like it's probably been longer than I think now, but there was definitely a couple of years where we were still doing like remote streams. I'm a more remote kind of guy. I can be on your things in a remote kind of way. Forgot it right. Like it's a long way away as well. Like a lot of the people that are there in person, they're not that far away. Often. Whereas we're many hours away. And got a baby. Right. So Wyrmspan, in case you're brand new to it. So we have these habitats here. We have the Crimson Cavern, the Golden Grotto, and the Amethyst Abyss. At the moment, we have got a tiny bit carved out of each of them because as well as playing dragons to these rows, like the birds in Wingspan, we need to excavate these caves to have space to put dragons in there. We've got one space in each of those caves excavated to start the game off. One of the things we can do as our action is to excavate by playing these cave cards, giving us bonuses when we play them, and giving us spaces to pop dragons down onto. We can entice dragons to come and stay in these caves. Dragons have costs on them. They have rows that they are willing to stay in, and we want to pop them on there, and we'll gain bonuses when we play them, maybe at the end of the game, maybe at the end of the round, or maybe when we explore. So it's not like Wingspan in that you play the cards to the rows, and then you activated the row for like getting the food with dice. No dice food in this, or getting the laying eggs, or getting cards. In this, you explore. So I'll pay a cost depending on which row I'm in and how many times I've done it, and then we'll. Oh, here we go. It's a bit too zoomed in this. We can see two of the rows. Your explorer will go on all of these things in a row. So get a dragon card, and then if I'd played, I haven't got an eligible dragon for this row. It'd go on here, and then if he goes on here, I can put a milk from my supply onto this dragon, and then I'd be able to advance on the Dragon Guild, and then when you reach a stop sign, they stop. So that's how you activate the effects on things. We've got one egg to start the game with. We've got 3 resources of my choice, and we have got 4 cards to keep from a display of loads. There is like it is all dragons rather than the real world stuff of the birds, but there is like a whole tome of dragon facts for every one of them, and for the new ones in the expansion as well. Right. So yeah, I am the first player. I decided to start off with these things, and I have 6 coins. And these are the shiny metal ones, but actually, the ones in the base game, you can see my old playthrough as well. The coins are lovely and shiny, just in cardboard form as well. And I don't know where I've put my food tokens now. They're hiding somewhere, but there's cardboard tokens in the game. You can get upgrades of the wooden ones, but the eggs in the normal game are these lovely speckled wooden ones as well. So what have I started the game off with? Well, out of the things I had the choice to start with, I've gone for a couple of dragons and a couple of caves. So we've got the Dousing Fae. They've got different stats. The points you'll get at the end of the game. They've got a size. They've got the number of eggs that you can keep on there, the size of their nest. So the Dousing Fae will have an ability. When explored, I can gain a crystal. It's one of the resources. Shy. Sometimes this will matter for certain things. I've got a Redwood Lung Dragon. Costs an egg and a milk to get out. Has to go in the bottom row, and I can, when I explore, cash milk from my supply on here. Anytime I do that, I gain more milk, and when I do it for the 3rd time, I also lay 2 eggs. So the hatchlings are a special thing of you've got to give them the milk to grow up, and then you'll get a bonus when you've done that enough times. I'm hoping we'll get to the fledglings as well. We have a set of goals to look forward to as well in each of the rounds, and you'll get points for doing the best at these. So we want to spend a load of coins exploring in this game. Well, in this round. So whoever's spent the most coins exploring, and the Automa will have, like, automatically has 1 towards this, and through cards effects will be able to get extra things on there towards it. Dragons with a princess value of 3 or fewer points. Dragons that can live in 2 or 3 caves. Fledglings on your player mat. So yeah, from my starting choice, I only had dragons that could go in just 1 thing. But I think it would be nice to start off getting this Redwood Lung Dragon out. But something that I can do, I can excavate. So it costs a coin. That's basically like my action. Like the coins are an action counter, basically. Sometimes you'll get some more of them. Sometimes you'll have some less. The colours don't match up. It's just you can excavate any cave anywhere. And I think since I'm planning to play something into purple right now, let's excavate a new space in purple. So it cost me this. Later on, it will cost me eggs to excavate in certain columns. Play this into the leftmost empty space of a cave, and on the card that I played, this is when played, immediately play a dragon with a discount of an egg or a resource. So, this redwood lung dragon that would cost me my only egg and a milk, I think I'll just pay the milk and not the egg. So I'm going to, you put them in the leftmost slot. So I'm saving a coin basically from doing that. Pay the cost printed on there. We're in the right row. That's all okay. There's no when played stuff. So that's my action. And it's another thing that's changed about the Automa is it's random who is going to be the start player, and it will change every round, rather than in the base game it was you are always the first player. So it's me for the odd rounds. Binge How to Train Your Dragon. Well, this is perfect then. It's perfect timing for this. So Automa has a deck of cards based on the difficulty you're playing. We're playing level 2 here. They have a different set of cards. So we've got some of the normal ones and some of the upgraded ones. This is the points that they will get at the end of the game. The card has changed basically to include those cash tokens that are a new thing they can get. So we draw a card for them and do a few things. They work quite simply. There is an extra mode, like an advanced mode. You can play the Revel mode where they take actions according to how much you have done of something. Maybe we'll do one of them eventually. I'm sure I said that last time, but I intended to get Wyrmspan back. I thought for a refresher game, let's do the normal mode. So this icon at the top means if the deck is now exhausted, they'll pass. It's not. So we move on. If this icon is here, they are going to refresh the dragon display. And it is the three dragons that we can see out here. They're going to discard all of them and replace them with new ones. I didn't particularly have my eye on any of those. I would like some fledglings. No fledglings just yet. Some medium and small dragons. If there is an icon over here, so the coin means they put a coin on this round's objective. So that effectively means they have got one more towards that objective. They have spent 2 coins exploring this round. I haven't spent any just yet, but I probably will. Sometimes they'll be removing a coin, sometimes they'll be doing nothing. Then the main bit, they are going to advance in the Dragon Guild based on the round this many steps. So they are going to advance in the Dragon Guild 1 step. They ignore all of the bonuses on it. When I advance on there, I'll get the things that we can see. They ignore all of the things. They are just trying to race to the brown spaces, at which point they will potentially gain dragons, cave cards that are worth points, and put their cubes on here that will give them benefits at the end of the game as well. But yeah, their main thing is advancing around this, starting slow, just like you will, but as they progress through the rounds, they're building an engine too, and they'll get more and more aggressive and able to do more stuff. So that's their turn. What am I going to do now? So we could just start exploring and get some more milk. It would get me a cave card down here, advance on the Dragon Guild, and get me an egg. Let's see the available dragons. So I'd have to explore the Golden Grotto to get a dragon card, and I haven't played one in there, but I didn't have that option at the start of the game. I mean, at the end of the game, gain a point for every shy dragon in an orthogonally adjacent space. I mean, right now, I've started the game with shy dragon, shy dragon, shy dragon. That wouldn't be a bad one to grab and pop him in the middle. Like, he doesn't do anything when you explore is the downside, but points at the end would be nice. I can get a crystal by playing this Dowsing Fae. And play the Starlit Shepherd. It does cost an extra action to do that. But yeah, if we can get more cave cards and do some things. I think I'm going to play another dragon. I'm going to entice another dragon in. This Dowsing Fae, so the meat that I started the game with. We'll pay that. They have to go in the top row, because it's the only one shaded in there. And when I explore, I'm going to get a crystal as well as whatever else I get. Okay, bot. Nothing, not refreshing the display, and is removing a coin from the objectives. Oh, I need to pay a coin now to play that dragon. And then he's going to move 2 steps. 1, 2, and that's it. Okay then. So do I explore? because we could gain things by going along this track enough times, just exploring just to get the card. I mean, it's not great now, but later on, it's better, isn't it? I think, yeah, I am going to explore. So pay one of my coins, and you are supposed to put them actually on the things that you've done. So you pop it here because the first one only costs one in each row, and the second one costs a coin and an egg. Coin, egg, egg to keep repeating the same row. And you can only explore each row 3 times per round. So I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to get a dragon card because I like the idea of this Starlit Shepherd. Even though I do have to explore here to be able to play it later. But I like it. So a new one comes out. It's a fledgling Amaranth Feathered Fae. I want it. So the fledglings, just in case I don't get a chance to get this, when you explore onto there, the first time you do it, I would need to pay a crystal, and then I'd get to put a training cube on this dragon, like assuming that I've played the dragon into my area rather than it being in the display here. Second time, I need to pay another crystal. Can be different on the different cards. I put a training token there. Once you have filled up the training tokens, this purple area is now active. So this one happens to be an end of game ability. Could be a new explorer ability. And the fledglings all score a point per fledgling. So if you can find a lot of them, they can score you a ton. And we do want them at the end of the 4th round. Should be tracking your turns. Yeah, I got 6 coins, and the coins are like your turns. So when I run out of them, that's it for me. So that was my 3rd action, wasn't it? The bot, nothing up here, is just going to advance 2 on the guild track, and it's just about to take a dragon away. So it's going to cost me a coin and my only egg. So he comes back to base camp because he reached a stop sign. I really want that fledgling, but there's nothing to say I'm going to be able to do anything with it. I think I would like to explore up top. Yeah, so I get a resource. I don't need I need milk for the feathered fag. I do need milk for something else as well. Yeah, we'll get another milk. And then I get a crystal here. Thank you very much. And then I advance on the dragon track, which gets me an egg, or lets me lay an egg. And I've got 2 spaces here, and then any spaces you've got on your dragons. And then reach the stop sign, come back. Automa, nothing. Get a coin on the objective. I should keep some over here, really, shouldn't I? And then they are advancing 1, 2 for going on here. They first take the dragon in the number 2 position. Sorry, Feathered Fae. And that is just going to score them a flat 7 points at the end of the game, because they only get the dragons when they go to these spaces. They're going to get the cave card in the number 2 position. And sometimes they will put a cube, if they've got one available, like they have up here, on the guild, which again is different every game. And that's their turn. So we refresh. We're not getting that fledgling. A new one has come out, though. The Jejune Fire Dragon. Sounds like a Fraser Fire Dragon. Like that's the only time I've ever heard that word. So gain 2 extra points for every playful dragon on your character mat. I haven't got a ton of those. I would like to have fledglings, but yeah, the power doesn't really appeal to me there. It didn't particularly in the other fledgling. I would like to have it for having the most points in this objective at the end. I've explored a bit though. At the moment, we've both explored twice, so it's friendly ties. So we would both come first for counting that. So I've got my Starlit Shepherd and I've got the resources to play it. It cost me an extra action to play though, so that would be the end of the round for me. Just realised that. You wanted this so much. It can get me more eggs. Might have to play it next round. I would get to pass first and potentially pick an option that gives me 6 actions next round. I'm going to excavate again in the Crimson Cavern, since it's the only row where I can't play anything. And it lets me gain a card and lay 2 eggs. I have got room to... Have I got room to lay 2 eggs? I haven't. Oh, no. Because I gained that egg. Okay, that wouldn't be a good idea, then. Just thinking there's a nice cave card that would let me draw 2 dragon cards, which would be nice. Maybe it would be good to just... Because I can explore here and start cashing the milk, which would be nice. And moving along the track here would be nice too. And to try and win the round for exploring the most. Because I haven't explored down here yet. Gets me cave cards. You could just get the cave card from here. I don't know what you do with the last one. Explore with one of these that's not going to lay eggs. Yeah. So, gain a cave card. I'll get the one that I was going to get. I'll still keep the other one for later. Cash a milk from your supply here. Anytime you cash milk here, gain a milk. Lovely. And the third one, I'll also get to lay some eggs. Then, advance on the Dragon Guild. I get myself a meat. Lovely. And then, stop sign, back to base camp. Bot, or Automa, I should say. The deck is not empty, so they will take a turn. Nothing up here. Advance 1 step. Oh, they should be there, shouldn't they? They're not on a brown space, so that's it for them. I've got 1 coin left, so can't play the Starlit Shepherd. I am going to just excavate. Oh, we should have a new cave card there. I think I'm just going to excavate. As I was going to up here. Third dragon is good for points on one of the round objectives. Oh yeah, because it can live in 3 caves. That is good. We want low-valued dragons, so that would be good. Either of those would be good. 0 points or 1 point per fledgling. Fledglings count for this. The Griff Dragon would be good because they can live in 2 or 3 caves. In the Fire Dragon, although it's an endgame one and I haven't got any other playful dragons, that would be good for 2 of the objectives. So I'm tempted by that. I can have 2 anyway. So the Griff Dragon is good. It costs you an extra action. It's just they're all endgame abilities. So I'm a bit tempted to just go from the deck and leave it up to chance. I may regret that. I'm going from the deck. And what has this risky business given me? The Euphonious Fae. That can go in 2 places. That's all right. It's helpful. And it's a hatchling. Tuck cards from your hand here. Anytime you tuck one here, gain a milk or a meat. When the third one is tucked, tuck 2 from the deck under any dragon. Tucked cards are points at the end. And then the Lavender Fae Dragon. Oh, so that's 2 points. That would count towards something. That would be a good one to play, wouldn't it? And then the Lavender Fae Dragon, Gold and a Crystal, 4 points. It gets you more cards every exploration. So that's pretty good. And so I will pass next time. Automa, deck is empty, so they're not going to pass. They advance 1 space along. It's not a brown space, so that's it. So my action is going to be popping my Explorer somewhere on here. And, oh dear, there's no need for you to see that bit, is there? The very, very top bit. So in rounds 1 or 2, we can choose any of these options. So do I just want to start next time with 6 actions again? Or, if I'm willing to take a step down to 5 actions, I could start with extra eggs, Dragon Guild movement, other cards. So I've got dragon cards now. That Lavender Fae Dragon is good at getting more cards, and then the Euphonious Fae would then use the cards. That's quite nice. It's going to start costing me eggs to excavate, but that seems like quite a nice combo for this to be first and then that one. So I think I can get resources in other ways by activating that top row. Or like from the cave. Card. I'm going to go for just a straight 6 actions. So I don't get that yet. And then the Automa. yeah, if the deck's empty, we'll like completely stop. So nothing up there. Remove a coin from here and advance 2 steps. They're not at a brown space. I've passed. And on the last card, this icon's at the top. The deck is empty, so they are not going to do the card. They're going to pass instead. The only thing that matters for them passing is if they pass first, I can't choose something that would give me 6 coins. Okay, so we need to do end of round stuff. So first of all, activate any end of round powers. I don't think we've actually... Oh, there's one. You can pay 2 resources to draw 5 cards from the deck, keep 1, and tuck the other 4 here. So it's expensive, but that's pretty amazing. And it starts out worth no points. Could be worth loads, tucking 4 underneath at the end of every round. If I'd got him in round 1, too late though. Then we score the objective. So the number of coins we spent exploring. They spent 1, just what's printed on the tile. They got none extra here. I spent 1, 2, 3. So I come first place here. They come second place. And so I'm going to get 4 points at the end of the game. Then we refresh the cave and the dragon cards. Missed this. I just streamed, like, because we missed a week and didn't stream in general. But, like, Wyrmspan as well. I was, like, thinking of what to play. Like, I've had expansion for Wyrmspan for, like, a month and not had a chance. Well, I think, like, after I'd decided, I wouldn't have had time to learn it because it's, like, involved and brand new to me. But I think Coming of Age has arrived, which is a SNE thing I'm very excited about. So refresh them. Rotate start player. Automa. It's you. And then gain your income, which for me is just 6 coins. Which I had before. Okay. They're going to be the first player, and we shuffle their deck up. Right. Are there any steps that I'm missing in round end and upkeep? Blah, 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 blah. Oh. We move to round 2, and they get another opportunity to put things in there. Oh, actually, they would have passed anyway at that point, but I forgot I'm supposed to set one of their cards aside each round. It would have made no difference to that. Well, maybe I would have taken out one of the cards, but assuming I would have taken out the bottom card, the last card made them skip anyway. Remove a card. Now I've remembered all the bits, and they're going first. So nothing. Remove a coin. There's nothing to remove, unfortunately, for me. So in round 2, they move 1 step, and that is going to take them to a brown space. So what do they get to do? Take dragon number 2. It's the spotted lichen eater. And they are going to put a token in the Dragon Guild. So starting from the top available one, we count rows. So they want number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they put a coin here and they put a cube there if they've got one available on here. And block that off, so I can't take that. Draw 4 from the deck, score the printed points on 2 of them, and discard all of them. Nice. That's what they get to do because they got to a brown space. An expansion for Kavango. I haven't played Kavango. I've got hold of it. It looks really cool, though. I would like to. I keep saying I'm going to stop buying expansions for things. But I do need to, like... There's a lot that has gone. Because I need to make all of this stuff take up less space. But... yeah. I was saying on Discord earlier that I think I need to join in with James and prune down things like Marvel Champions. I've just been like, what all of it for? And it has kind of helped, like, the fact that Fantasy Flight has deleted loads of stuff, including the latest expansion. I don't know if they deleted that one. It's out of stock, though, anywhere that I can see. In English shops, anyway. You think, oh, well, it's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I wasn't as bothered. It's out of print. Ugh. Is this the time to jump off? Hey, Mikhail, how's it going? But I'd seen as well, like, I'm still gonna own and love me Cardboard Edition, but they've announced that Eldritch Horror Digital Edition is coming out Q1 of next year, which I'm very excited for. It'd be a lot easier to like just do a cheeky stream of Eldritch Horror. Like at the moment, I haven't done a stream of it. I've played it more recently, but I haven't done a stream of Eldritch Horror for like a year. I think it was my birthday last year, which was last week. Um, so I think it's been a while. I'm desperate to do it, but there's been so much other stuff I've got to do, and it is like an involved thing to. There's a lot of setup time, there's a lot of play time, a lot of tidy up time. It'll be a lot easier to just be like, "Ooh, could just do a cheeky Eldritch Horror in the digital version. Hope it's good." Okay, we need resources to get this Fey Dragon Fey combo going. Starlit Shepherd suddenly getting ignored. I spent a whole action getting that. So what I think I'm going to do is, I want something excavated down here then, don't I? So I'm going to excavate, and it's going to cost me an egg. I gain a cave card. Oh no, the cave card that gets me gold is gone. Oh, we'll gain anything, and then lay an egg. And then lay 2 eggs, so that's too many eggs. Or what about immediately play someone with a discount? And then I'll just excavate next action. Brilliant. And then lay 2 eggs. So there's sometimes a way around. Okay, lay 2 eggs. I've got enough room for 2 eggs exactly. And then bot. Nothing, nothing, nothing. It's round 2, so move 2 steps. I haven't done much Dragon Guilding ever. So I'm going to excavate again now. And we'll do it in the middle, just because that's not going to cost me an egg. I don't want to play an egg if I don't have to. And we'll get the Lavender Fey Dragon out here. I'll take my discount on the gold, please, and pay the crystal. Immediately play a dragon with a discount of an egg or a resource. But it's not the end of the round. Refresh the dragon display and pop a coin on the objective. So dragons with a printed value, dragon display they're wiping, of 3 or fewer. So they start with 1 if it's round 2s. I have got 2 towards it, so they've got 2. Box full of games to set. I have a pile of things I need to move on. And so like it's long been like a thing for years now that it's gotten well into the point of like getting rid of things that I really love and didn't think I'd ever get rid of, but it's just too tight now. Like if all of the games are like that, but it's all taking up too much space. Yeah, some rubbish decisions to be made. I'll probably be one day trying to sneak back in the house. Okay, so we've excavated twice. So then, before I explore again, I'm going to entice a dragon. This Euphonious Fey. So it's going to cost me an egg and a milk. And that's it. And then when we explore, this is going to be great. I'm excited. Automa. Flip, get another coin. I'm probably not winning this objective. Although, it's 3-3 at the moment. Don't doubt yourself. It's round 2, so they go 1, 2, and they're not on a brown space. I am exploring the Amethyst Abyss. Where's the Explorer? Down here. So we can fit that on this camera. So to start off with, gain a cave card. Train any fledgling once for free, and then gain the item covered by the training token. There is a fledgling in the display. Ooh. Probably has to go in the top row, unfortunately. Up to twice train any fledgling for free. This one up here only needs to be trained once. This pugnacious amphitheater. I want to get a fledgling. Train a fledgling for free? We're getting a cave card anyway. Then move in the Dragon Guild and get a dragon card. I'm going to get this fledgling. Then gain a dragon card. Reveal a card from the deck. If it's large, tuck it. Otherwise, discard it and gain a meat. I like that as well. Oh, we've got a conditional card as well. The Solicitous Coatl. So either costs you a meat and two crystals, pricey. Ignore this dragon's cost if you have played at least two other helpful dragons. I've played one. So not as attractive to get. I'm going to go for the deck. It's the Eternal Fey Dragon. Very expensive. Gain two guild movements, and it's a helpful one. Each opponent gains one. So they would gain two cash tokens for that. I think I missed a bot advancements. Which one, sorry? Did I not move them along? I'll catch up because there's a little delay on the video. So these should be filled in. And we're still going on actually. The cave. I can train more fledglings. I'd probably take the resource and lay an egg, and then tuck a card from your hand here. I think the Starlit Shepherd. Suddenly, I spent the time to get him, but now he's getting tucked. Anytime you took a card here, gain a milk or a meat. Oh, we should have. I skipped this, didn't I? Cash a milk, get a milk. Anytime you took a card here, gain a milk or a meat. Well, I want a meat for this guy, so I'll say meat. Oh, I have got a meat. Maybe another milk then, in case I accidentally spend it when I need it for this. Okay. Done. We've got hatchlings on the go. Previous round, one step, thank you. Right, so nothing. Remove a coin, and then round two they move one step, which means they're getting this dragon and this cave card because they've entered a brown space. We're seeing the Zestful Fey Dragon is a fledgling. That's a lot of training, so I kind of wish I'd taken this cave card actually. 3 training actions, so 3 explorations to get that on there. But then at the end of every round, you can play a dragon card from your hand for free. Oh, and lay an egg. I haven't finished this exploration. Come back. So I like that. It's a coin to get out, though, as well as, like, you've got to have the card. And then 3 explorations, so I'm not going to get the full effect out of it. I'm thinking this fledgling here is a fledgling for that, and it's a dragon with 3 or fewer VP. So if I entice him, he's got to go up here, and it costs me a meat. But the deck isn't empty, so they will use this card. So they have got 3. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. They might still get to play this card, though. One step, and my last action. So I think it's going to be this excavate. I've got loads of room for eggs now, haven't I? So when you excavate these last spaces, you can one time pay 3 things, resources, cards, a combo of them, to gain an action. I'm going to excavate down here. Train any fledgling once for free, this one, and gain the item covered by the training token. I'm going to draw from the deck. Am I? Yeah. Northern Griff Dragon. So costs a coin to get out. Pay to gain some track movements. I've only got 1 dragon that can live in 2 or 3 caves, and they start off with 3, so I'll probably come second next round. Can I spend 3 things? I don't think this Fey Dragon's going out. Or this Griff Dragon. And then one of the milk, because I don't need both. Yeah. To give me, because um this is my last action, isn't it? Excavating another time. I think where the four are that I've done. I think I've enticed as well a bit. Yeah, I've been putting them up there for entice rather than excavate. I've excavated twice, haven't I? So I've paid three things and I get my coin back. Dragon milk. So I get a coin. And I trained the fledgling, so we're caught up. But it's the end of the deck, so they are passing, which means I cannot choose the 6 coins next round. So make use of this extra one. Because I've lost a coin by doing stuff, but I will get some other things rather than an action. So I'm thinking explore this bottom one where everything is happening. So pay a coin and an egg. And then cash a milk to gain a milk. And all your cash stuff is worth points as well. When the third is cashed, also gain 2 eggs. And we've got loads more space to put eggs. Oh, you're missing one. Move your guy. Get a cave card. Oh, gain a coin. Putting this one out. Up to twice train a fledgling for free. It's too late for him. Forget about him. I am tempted for that later. I'll do that. I've done that one. Dragon advancement. Gain a cave card. Okay, then we'll gain it. Then gain a dragon card. I'm going to try and find a fledgling in the deck. It is a fledgling. Sagacious Spitter. So once it's trained, only one training needed. I can speak. Only one training needed, and then it'll gain your dragon advancement, and it can go in 2 rows, which is good. Then gain a cave card, pay a coin and a resource, and then play a dragon for free. Save me 2 resources I don't have, rather than having to go up there. But I do like going up there for something. I'm going to go from the deck, gain a meat and a crystal. Then tuck a dragon from your hand here. Do you want to tuck the Sagacious Spitter? It's a fledgling. It can live in 2 caves. But I would then get a resource and then work towards tucking more things. Oh. I do want to tuck it. I might regret it. So that's only the second one, but I do gain a milk or a meat. So I'll gain a meat because I've got a milk. Then lay an egg. And I can lay one there. And, oh yeah, I thought I was getting to the last one, but I need a dragon here to do that. So don't quite get that. So I've got cave cards ready to discard for an egg each. 2 eggs each. Okay. Bot has already passed. I've got no coins left now, so I'm going to pass and choose. Probably want a dragon card. Oh, these should be refreshed. Probably want a dragon card and an egg. They are going to get wiped first, so it's not going to be one of these dragon cards. I particularly need a resource. Got loads of cave cards. Guild advancement. I mean, I'm getting towards... I'm going to say guild, actually. Done. So end of round powers. I don't think I've got any. Then score. So dragons with a printed value of 3 or fewer. They have got 1, 2, 3. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So first again. Then refresh the displays. 1, 2, 3. What have we got here? Any fledglings? Any people that can go in 2 rows? No, neither of those things. Okay. When played, get you a coin back. Nice. Rotate start player. It's me again. Gain income. So I get 5 coins. And an egg. I don't have room for an egg. Oh, this one can have two. Ooh. And a guild movement, which gets me a crystal. Next one can get me something from the Gamblers Guild. Lovely. Okay. First player. What do I do? So we have many caves and many eggs. Can't train a fledgling for free. I want a dragon card. I wish I had dragons in the middle row now. Hmm. See, I'm just coming for a dragon card and nothing else. At the top, I can get resources and a card and just don't tuck it. And I'll advance in the Dragon Guild, which would let me do something with a card as well. But if we're potentially going to be playing something from the deck for free, they've just gone past a brown. I would like to have excavated here. So I could potentially play a card here. I'm going to excavate for my first coin, which is going to cost me an egg, which is fine. And then I gain a coin. Done. Haven't shuffled their cards. I don't know if are the dragons making milk, or are we as the human enticers? Maybe they just really like milk. It's just cow's milk, and they've got such a hankering for it. They're willing to come and live in these caves. I wonder if it's explored. We could see like the euphonious Fae. Oh, he's just a hatchling. What about the fledgling that we got? The pugnacious amphitheater. I doubt it's going to cover milk in here. Would you like to know about him? Well known for its combative nature, this amphitheater instigates fights by antagonizing and taunting fellow dragons and intimidates other creatures by displaying its retractable spikes and vast wings. And the euphonious Fae. Spending much of their waking hours creating and perfecting their song, these dragons collaborate to harmonize their voices. By manipulating sound waves, they can shift stone and earth to construct their homes. Oh. What was I doing? I excavated. That was my whole action, wasn't it? They need to discard a card for the round, and then they are doing nothing but moving 2 steps. Okay, they're not on a brown space. So I want to explore up here, I think. And I will gain a resource. I feel like gold because I don't have gold. But I don't particularly mind right now. Because when I get a dragon, I don't think I want it from any of these. I don't want any of these ones, I don't think. Probably just going to go from the deck. Gain a crystal. And we can use any 2 resources to be one that we need as well. So it just helps having more resources. Okay, now on a brown space. So I can choose something from the guild. So I could just go for points. No one has gone for the 6 points here. So only one person can claim the 6 and then the 3 points. Unlimited for the 1 points. Or I could draw 3 dragons, play 1 for free, or keep it. Oh, it's round 3, the marker should be on there. Discard the others. And play 1 for free. I'm going to go for this point of the Gamblers Guild. I don't know if I'm going to regret not getting those 3 points. But let's see. Something that lives in 2 or 3 caves would help me towards this thing that I'm already 2 behind on. The Royal Wyvern can go into, at the end of the round, pay a cave card. I've got loads to draw 3 dragons from the deck, keep 1, discard 1, and tuck 1 here. That's quite nice. The Loyal Fey Dragon is a hatchling. Wants me to tuck more cards. I don't really draw very many. The charitable false lichen eater. Ignore this dragon's cost if it will be the third or fourth dragon in its cave. Ooh, I can just ignore his cost anyway. So it's a shame that it'd get discarded if I don't choose him. When you play him, gain 3 resources. All opponents gain 1 of their choice. I feel like the roll wyvern. I'll only get to do it twice, but out of everything, I feel like that's decent. I could put it in the bottom and then I've got the ability down here, but it's laying too many eggs for what I've got dragons for. I'm tempted to put it in the middle so that at least if I explore here, I'm not just getting a card. I'll also get to move along the guild a bit, which isn't a huge thing. We should draw more dragons, really. So, draw 3, play 1 for free, and discard the others. Done. Then, gain a dragon. I'm going to go from the deck. Standard Horned Lung Dragon can go multiple things. Costs 1 of each thing and an extra action. With 6 points, gain 4 points for each set of dragon traits. So I got Aggressive, Playful, Helpful, Shy. I've got 1 set. Aggressive, Helpful, Shy. Another Playful. And that's 2 sets. There's a Playful right there. But I may tuck it here or under an orthogonally adjacent dragon. I have the stuff to play it. It's going to cost me like an extra action. But that feels like an easy-ish 8 points for the end of the game. And we don't have to play it right now. I'm going to keep it and not tuck it. Okay, so gain another resource. I'm going to say a... Oh, this doesn't need a milk. I'm going to say a gold. Because why not? And then I've reached a stop sign, so stop. Bot is removing a coin. They don't have a coin on the objective. That's from last round. It's round 3, so they're moving 4 spaces. Uh-oh. They did reach a brown space, so they are taking this dragon card and this cave card. And I lean towards doing that next round. If I've got the training fledglings for free, I'd really like to draw a fledgling. So I could come here and I would advance in the guild, gets me an egg, and get a card. It's not huge. This is going to get me some cards at the end of the round, but that's a bit late, isn't it? I am going to play it now. I'm going to go against it just because, like, it'll be good. So I've got to pay a coin and a meat and that and a crystal just because it can go down here and fill in this gap. And then when we explore, I'll be able to do this. Discard cave cards to lay a load of eggs. I think that'll be decent. Eggs are points as well. Right. But nothing. Remove a coin. They haven't put one on. 2. And they haven't reached a brown spot. I'm going to explore down here. So cash a milk, which gains me a milk. I've already done the 3. Gain a card. Probably going to tuck it. It's a lovely hatchling. It's an aggressive hatchling. Cash meat to eventually gain an extra action. Would be tempting, but I am going to tuck it. And I'm going to choose to gain a meat. And that is the 3rd card to be tucked. So I can tuck 2 cards from the deck under any dragon. So I think I'll choose this dragon. Because anytime you tuck cards here, gain milk or meat. I'll gain a milk and a meat, because here's 2 more. Right? So if other dragons cared about having more cards tucked under them, I'd choose them. Oh, you're missing? You're missing all your in-between bits. Why aren't you using the excavator? So get a... I think getting another dragon card I like. Then I would advance in the guild, which is an egg. I might actually have too many eggs. Then I did that. Then I gain another cave card. I'm going to go from the deck. A resource and an egg. Then I did the tuck. Then I lay an egg. I think I've just got enough room. Nothing on this card. Discard up to 2 cave cards. I'm going to say you. And maybe training the fledglings was pointless. There's still time. I'm going to keep hold of it. Discard up to 2 cave cards. Lay 2 eggs for each. There's 2 eggs. There's 2 eggs. So I think we're full up on eggs right now. That was pretty good exploration. Bot is going to refresh the dragon display. Find me a fledgling. I've got 1 action left. There's a hatchling. And put a coin on the objective. So they've got 4 dragons that could live in caves. I've got 3. So if they could remove that coin with another card, we could tie. They move in 2 spaces, so almost at the brown again. And then it's back to me for my final action. So I will get to pass first. Because I burned through an extra coin and I only had 5. So. Probably excavate. And spend 3 things to get an extra coin. Yeah. I'm going to gain the thing that gets me a dragon card. I don't know that I want any of these dragons, though. Ignore this dragon's cost if you have played at least 2 fledglings. I think we've only got the 1, haven't we? This isn't a fledgling, isn't it? That's a medium. Hatchling. No. Just the 1 fledgling. Be nice to get a free dragon, wouldn't it? Otherwise it costs a coin to get out. Okay, play it here. So have I paid 2 eggs? Not yet. You're still full up. 2 eggs to excavate in this column. Gain a meat and a dragon card. We're going to say deck then. Could it be a fledgling? No. Crimson Tufted Lung Dragon. Fully train any fledgling, don't pay any costs. So we're gaining it. Maybe you keep the meat and the gold to play it in the future. And then I'm going to pay these 3 resources to get a coin. Because I'm excavating the final row. Yeah. And that's that, isn't it? You're excavated. Bot is putting another coin on there, so I don't think any chance of winning that this round. They're on the brown, so they are taking this dragon and this cave. And that's that. Here's a fledgling. So I could just train that fledgling either with this dragon or just with this cave card. At the end of each round. So I've got to get it though, haven't I? Is the downside. Gain 3 cards, took up to 2 of them under any dragon. It's another fledgling, so I do want it. I would like to get it, and the one that's free if you've played 2 fledglings. But all I'm going to be able to do is get 1 card. And I might as well gain that card. Oh, actually, exploring here will cost me an egg. I could just play this dragon, but it trains a fledgling. It's pointless. Go up here. It will cost you an egg, but you'll get the crystal to play the fledgling as well. So, get me a resource. I could just say crystal from there. We'll say milk. Use a lot of that. Oh, maybe gold. So you could also play that dragon if you needed to. Then a crystal. Then the guild, which gets me a gold. Then gain a card. You may tuck it. So I want this, don't I? And I'm not going to tuck it because I want it. I want another fledgling. And then gain a resource. Let's say... Well, milk I've now got the least of. Crystals you might need. Say crystal. Okay, so that's it for that. Come back to the start. And that's my last coin spent. Bot is just moving 3 spaces. Not in a brown space. I am passing. So do I want 6 actions next time and a guild movement or an egg? Or 5 actions and more eggs and things? 6 actions and a guild, I think. I don't need eggs. Yes. And finally for the bots, it's the end, so they're not doing the card. Hey dog, how's it going? Thank you. You know what? Sabrina, in a few days, is 6 months old. 6 months already. Best Vita Lacerda game for solo. My favourite is the Gallerist, and has been since the Gallerist came out. It's a bit of a different. Like I've done quite a few playthroughs of the Gallerist. If you want to check one out, because the bot opponent is quite simple. Like you're playing the whole game by yourself, and there's basically a Lacerda character who just moves one space along, kicks you out, which is important for extra bonus actions, and advances a timer for the game. The only time he ever takes an action is when he gets to this market where all these tiles are. And so, like, there's so much to think about of how you're going to advance him and how you're going to try and stop him costing you tickets, which are the timer for the game. But, like, in terms of rules, all you got to do is play the game yourself and move him around a bit. And the game is so satisfying anyway. The others, like, it depends, because, like, Vinos is like a number system, and that works well as well. And Escape Plan is a simpler solo. Like as they get towards, say, like Kanban EV has got an amazing solo mode by David Torti, and so if you're into like your involved automas with like not decision trees, I'm trying to think of like you know like a priority list where they're behaving more like an actual player that you're playing against, then yeah, they Kanban EV, because like Kanban is potentially my favorite Vita Lacerda game, like multiplayer wise, and it's got an amazing solo mode, but it is like you've got stuff to control, although there is a web app that can help you out with it as well. But it's definitely more involved handling the solo part of it, but the trade-off for that is it's more like playing against a person. I have heard, though, great things about the solo mode of Speakeasy, which I haven't played yet. I've only played Speakeasy multiplayer, and I think maybe, like, I need to remember things to go in the vote for next week, for November's vote. I need to remember I forget the solo mode, James, of Marvel United. I need to put that in. Coming of Age, I believe, has arrived. I need to remember Speakeasy, because I'd really like to do the solo of that. And then there's exciting stuff in November. I don't think I can say it all, but I know one thing that is going to start in November is some Moon Saga playthroughs, which I'm very excited about. Discard one. We haven't done the bits. So we're all finished. Activate end of round powers. Pay a cave card, this one, to draw 3 dragons from the deck. Keep one, discard one, and tuck one here. 3 points if this dragon's column is full. That's doable. Pay a coin to gain one of everything. I'm not going to pay coins. Draw a card from the deck for each shy dragon in this cave. There could be... Oh, in the middle. He'd be the only one. You can tuck up to 2 of them from here. And out of all of them, it costs a coin, so I am automatically turned against him. But it's 8 points, in it. Discard one and tuck one here. And we'll get to do that again at the end. Then, the thing. They have got 5 dragons that live in 2 or 3 caves. 3 on the tile itself, and they added 2 with these. I have got 1, 2, 3. So I definitely come second there. Although I've come first twice, the points get more valuable as we go along. Then refresh all of the cards. I'm really excited. I'm excited to go to the other games too. Galactic Cruise Solo is really good. And that's one where, like, probably in between that, like, it's not a Automa with a ton to think about, but there's a bit more to be done than like Lacerda. But that is like a big plus for me. I've really enjoyed playing games with the big Automas and stuff, the complicated ones. But like I really like it. Like in Wyrmspan, like I'm doing all of my stuff, and then the bots do some stuff and being competitive and that. What I was talking about. Yeah, Galactic Cruise. I will say, are you on Board Game Arena, Doug? because and it's not the ideal way of playing something, but as a way to try it out, Galactic Cruise is on Board Game Arena, and I think I'm right in saying the solo mode's on there. I'm sure I've seen it on there because I was tempted one time when I didn't. I thought, I just about got time for a stream, but I've got no time to set something up. I was thinking, would people want to see Galactic Cruise on Board Game Arena? Because then I could just jump in and do the stream. I feel like in the past tabletop simulator things, I don't know if I tried Board Game Arena on a stream, but I feel like those things haven't been as appealing for people to watch. But I don't know if you'd like me to do something like that in the future. But yeah, I believe Galactic Cruise is on there if you'd like to give the solo a go. Refresh the things. Rotate the start player. It's Automa. Gain your income. 6 coins, please. And a guild advancement, which is going to be a dragon. So we've got another... It's a bit late for hatchlings. Activate any 2 end of round abilities on dragons on your player mat. If we're going to get him fully trained... Ooh. I could do this and this. Getting pricey. But yeah, I think the Eastern Lupine Serpent. What am I getting that for? Oh, the Dragon Guild movement. Yeah, I remember all that. Yeah, I'm excited to get back to the Tigris trilogy as well because I played them all loads when I was learning them and doing the streams when they went on Kickstarter. But since then, I don't think I've played. No, we played Wayfarers in a 4-player game, I believe. But they're there ready to be gone back to. No, excited. And you do them in like a solo campaign, don't you? Right, so it's not me first. So the pressure's off for this first action. Removing a coin, not the ideal start. Moving 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. They're on brown, which is going to give them Dragon 1 and Cave 1. So don't worry what they were, because they're gone now. But I have a plan. Don't I? I want to get this bitter dark scale worm out. It cost me a gold and a crystal and a coin. And that's just that. But nothing to be done. 4 steps. Ouch. Then I want to excavate. Cost me an egg. The only place I can excavate is in the middle here. Up to 2 times train any fledgling for free. 1, 2. They are now fully trained. And like each fledgling is a point per fledgling. So I would like to get a 3rd if I could. So fully trained. I have now got an end of round ability. But it's not the end. Moving 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. They went for a brown. So Dragon 1. And they are going to take the 3rd available thing down. 1, 2, 3. They're going for the 6 points, unfortunately, for me. Okay. Playing the Eastern Lupine Serpent. 2 meat and a crystal. To activate, when played, activate any 2 end of round abilities. Oh, I've got no cave card. Don't do that yet. Get them back. You need a cave card to do one of them. So, 2 meat and a crystal. We get cave cards by exploring down here. Gain a cave card. So, potentially we don't care what this is. Deck. Because I need 1 now when I play that dragon to activate this, and then I need 1 at the end of the round to be able to do its ability again. Milk. No problem. Gain a milk. Dragon Guild. Gave me a coin. All planned. Dragon card. Let's try and get a fledgling. Nope. It's a merciful Antle Dragon. Reveal a card from the deck. If it's a fledgling, tuck it here. Otherwise, discard it and lay an egg. Oh, lay an egg. It's Terminator prices, isn't it? Oh, why am I thinking about that? It's 3 times pay a dragon card to gain a guild movement. Each opponent can do this up to once. Ooh. I do have at least a couple of dragon cards that aren't going to get used. That's tempting. Took a dragon card from your hand here now, though. And then that's a point. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play this guy anymore. Tuck. Gain a milk or a meat. I'm going to spend all the meat in a minute, so I'll have another one. Lay an egg. And then nothing. Discard up to 2 caves, lay 2 eggs each. I'm going to hang on to the caves for now, because that's the 2 caves I need. I might explore again and then discard the caves that I draw. Automa. Refresh the dragons. Might get closer to a fledgling. But I'll say as well, like, especially, there were a ton of dragons in this game anyway. There's a fledgling. And this has added, like, another, not quite 50%. There were, like, 180, and now there's another 80, I think. But, like, we are not even through the first pile I made here. There are 2 more full piles. There are so many cards that you can see. Then they're putting a coin on the objective. Fledglings on your player mat. So they have 2. Well, 3 now. I have 2. And then they are moving 3. They didn't get to a brown space just yet. I am playing the Eastern Lupine Serpent. I've already paid my coin, haven't I? I haven't enticed another dragon just yet. Oh, yeah, you have. You did that one. Entice. 2 meat. Crystal. Activate any 2 round ability, end of round abilities. I'm going to... Yep, that one. To draw 3 cards. Keep 1, discard 1, and tuck 1. Ooh, fledgling, hatchling. End of the game, gain 3 points for each adult dragon in an orthogonally adjacent space. Not ideal. Not ideal. Could be worth 6 points, but you got to train it fully. And you just got rid of the thing that would let you fully train a fledgling. Gain things, you can cash or tuck any or all of them here. You do want fledglings for the ability, though. They don't need to be trained for this. I'm a bit gutted now that I got rid of that dragon that would have fully trained this. And been worth, like, it would have probably only been worth, like, 6 points. But it's another point per fledgling as well. I think I'm going to keep this one, just because, like, it's 3 points for having 3 fledglings. Help me towards this, and all the other fledglings would be worth another point as well. Tuck 1 here and discard 1. And then the other one, gain 3 cards. I think I'm going to gain this Wyvern here. And then these 2. Tuck up to 2 of them under any dragon. Ignore this dragon's cost if you played at least 2 hatchlings. Gain 2 milk opponents, gain a milk. It's 4-point dragon, though. Could get fledglings out there. Oh, but you want to be in the purple row, so there's no point drawing you. Because my purple row's full. We might as well draw from the deck. So you come from the purple, so you might as well get tucked in under any dragon. You get me 2 coins, but it's so expensive to get out. 2 crystals. You're under the fledgling. Fledgling City. I'm probably not going to be able to play all of these. Just for room in the caves as well. So I'm going to tuck 2 of them under here, which gets me milk or meat. You would have needed meat to go out. Milk or meat? So you want milk. 1 milk, 1 meat for you. Maybe. Yeah. So that was activating up to 2 end of round abilities on things. Automa. Nothing. Remove a coin. Thank you. 1 space. Lovely. So I have the stuff to play you. I haven't excavated this cave yet, though. I can play you. We're not going to be training these things at all at this stage of the game. But yeah, I can play you up here. And now I've got 3 fledglings. Custom meat. Automa. There's no passing for things in round 4 as well. So we don't have to worry about finishing first. 1, 2. Brown space, they get Dragon 3, Cave 3, and that's it. Contrary Lung Dragon. So we've got 2 actions left. To get this guy out, I'm going to have to excavate, which could give me a coin back, though. I've got the resources to do it. Excavate, play, and then we could, like, explore one last time. Yeah. So I'm going to excavate and pay 2 eggs to go here. Have I got 3 things to pay, though? Because I need to pay you for that. And I want to hang on to the milk. I think I first need to do the explore before we excavate again. Keep your eggs on there. Yeah, keep the cave card up there. So explore down here is going to cost an egg too. Gain a cave card. So I'm probably only going to have 1 dragon card. That is all I need though. Get a cave card from the deck. You might get something you like more. Tuck 2 dragons. Put a milk, gain a milk. Dragon advancement gets me another milk. Gain a dragon. We'll say from the deck. End of game ability, I might change my mind. I won't get to unlock that fledgling. I don't have a crystal right now. I could play it in the top row, though. Change my mind about excavating this thing. Gain a cave card. Draw 1 from the deck. Gain a coin's tempting. Instead of advancing in the guild, we just get an extra action, and I could explore somewhere else and get the guild movement that way. Took a dragon from my hand. I'm not going to play this Rich Dragon, I don't think. Well, I'm definitely not going to play the Rainbow Guardian, so let's pop that under. Which gains me a milk or a meat. I'll say a meat, because I've got loads of milk. Lay an egg. No problem. Nothing there. Discard up to 2 cave cards. So I've got 1 to discard, I think, because I want to play 1. And I want to have 1 at the end. Actually, with 1 more movement, I could draw 3 caves from the deck, excavate for free with it, and discard the others. Or I could just go for 3 points. The coin's, yeah, the coin's more important. Pay 1, lay 2 eggs for it. I'm sure we'll have... Oh, a lot of these dragons I've played haven't got any room for eggs. Done. Automa's last action. They are not taken, because it's the last card. Okay. My last action. Excavate here, costing me 2 eggs. I'm going to play this here, gaining me a coin. And then I'm going to pay 3 things. So I need those to pay for that. So I will pay meat, milk for another coin. Done. We're fully excavated. Autumn is finished. I'm going to pay... Oh, no, you can't go there. I think it's okay because this top one was excavated. So I didn't need to excavate here. Oh, it's too late to backtrack it all now. Coin for enticing. Milk, gold, gold. Nothing happens. And then final action. Probably just want to explore down here because it cost me 2 eggs, but I can get 4 eggs. And I would tuck and gain resources and extra milk and stuff. This is the most stuff happening, isn't it? Because your end of round abilities. I could cash resources onto dragons. But this is better, isn't it? The tucking and everything. I suppose this doesn't cost me 2 eggs, which is points. Did I ever play another playful? I never played another playful. I completely forgot about that after I put it out. And I haven't got the resources now to play another dragon. So that's only going to score once. Ugh. Daft, aren't I? Just explore down here. You get a lot of stuff done. And you'll get the eggs back. So, milk gets me a milk back. Cord. Oh, don't forget, like, cave as well. Stuff them from the deck. Dragon, guild. I will just go for the 3 points, I think. Next, the other thing gets me... I could get a coin. It's not going to give me the meat and crystal to play this, though, is it? Gain a dragon from the deck. Either gain all the resources and eggs in the cost, or discard it and gain a coin. I don't know that that's better than 3 points, though. With what I've got right now. If I was close to playing that, it would definitely be worth it. But as it is, I'm going to have 2 resources so I could trade them in for anything. Like this seed-eating drake I could get out. It's worth 3 points. I don't know if that's any better than just getting the 3 points from there. Because you'll have the resources then, won't you? Yeah, just have the 3 points. So gain a card. I've already done that. I don't think so. Gain a cave card. Took a card. Cyclopean Basilisk. I don't want it anyway. It would have been nice to get another playful card out because I forgot about that. And that gains me a meter of milk. Whoop. Lay an egg. Got no space for that fledgling anyway. Oh yeah, I filled the top, haven't I? Because that had to go up there. No point even thinking about it. You do nothing. I don't need 2 of these caves, so I can... If I've got space, I can lay 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3... I do have space. 4, and that's it. So, I think I win on fledglings, because they didn't get to play that card. So they have 2 fledglings. I have 3, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I definitely win that. And that's it. Don't need to do any passing business. So, where's Santa? Here he is. So an Automa. So, markers on the Dragon Guild. The only thing's worth points. I don't think the Automa cares about that. Like, does the Automa draw 4 from the deck and score the points on 2 of them? Or do they just gain the printed points? Oh no, they only score those points on in Revel mode. So like they progress more the more you've excavated your caves, but I'm not playing in there, so I get 3 points. Then points on the dragons. What have we got? Two. Do fledglings in a minute. 5, 8, 11, 15, 17, 23, plus 4 fledglings, which is 16, isn't it? So that's 39. They score, we're at level 2, not 3, so they score 7 points each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 56. Ouch. End game abilities. I only have the one, don't I? For each set, and I've just realised I only played one set. So they've got a lot, but they don't score all of this stuff. Point per egg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cash resource. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's the only card that did that. Public objectives. They get the objective scores. Yeah, they get the objective scores. Each step beyond the last brown space. Oh, yeah. There's no space for this on the score sheet, but cave cards are worth 2 for them. 3, 4, 5, 6. So they get 12 for cave cards. They get a point for every step past the last brown. They do get points for the public objective, same as me. So I got 9, 16. Oh, no. 9, 12, 19. And they get 3, 9, 13. Tucked cards. I feel pretty good about this. Yeah, I hope to be doing this while I remember all of the bits, and we'll do Revel mode next time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. And you've got a few tucked in. Oh, I didn't do these, did I? Pay a thing to draw 3, keep 1, discard 1, and tuck 1. Let's not look at what they are because it's the end. And then this one, gain 3, tuck up to 2 of them. Under any dragon. And we'd say this one, so that I could gain 2 things, because leftover stuff is worth points. Alright then, do tucked again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Forgot the activate end of abilities things. 15 tucked cards. They didn't get any cash tokens. So remaining stuff, I've got no coins remaining. That will be a point. And per 4 resources and cards, combination of them. So there's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 points there, rounded down. So it gives them 8, 69, 82. And then what have I got? 42, 46, 57, 64, 79, 98, 100. That is only difficulty level of 2. We could step it up and they would get a different combination of cards. So 4, 5, 6 they're replaced with 1, 2, 3, and they keep these leveled up ones. But the cards are different for Revel mode, and they will, yeah, as I said, based on how far you've excavated, they will get more and more powerful. So, like, match to your pace a bit more, potentially. But there we go. That is some Wyrmspan. I feel like things came together really nicely there. I really enjoyed that. I like the... Even though I did it by potentially shady means and they weren't that hard to get trained, I liked leveling up the fledglings and unlocking those things. Although I was gutted to have that one that had a massive string of training needed, and then I just dumped the guy that was like instantly train a fledgling. But there's always next time, isn't there? Yeah, I love excavating the bit and putting them out there first. Yeah, Wyrmspan, I think, is my favourite of the trio of Wing and Fin. Yeah, I've enjoyed them all. Has made you more interested in the game? Oh, thanks. I'm really glad of that. yeah, this is my favorite of the ones. But I can see as like if you're into, I mean, I wasn't into birds per se, more into reading the bits in Wingspan. A roseate spoonbill, a greater sage grouse. I can't remember what I was saying, but there we go. That is some Wyrmspan. So yeah, I'd be interested. I should maybe ask on Patreon and stuff. But yeah, anyone watching this now or in the future, let me know. Would you be interested in like if the times when I haven't had chance to do a stream, I could just get on and do something like a decently big game like Galactic Cruise, but if I could just do it on Board Game Arena in less time and no setup time, there's potential for me to do that rather than me like I've thought in the past like I don't think actually I've ever had ended up having the time when I've been able to do that, but there's been times where been thinking, oh, I wonder if I should do that instead, and leaning towards I don't know that you'd want to see it, but let me know. Yeah, it's the one that's most involved, definitely. While still not being like it's not hugely like either way, like Finspan being the lighter one and Wyrmspan being the heavier one than Wingspan. It's not like massive swing in either direction, is it? It's like enough of a nudge that like you wouldn't necessarily you could introduce Finspan especially, but even Wingspan to like less experienced gamers. Whereas the extra tricks and it's just with like how the hatchlings work and excavating first and remembering the different bits and the guild track and that, like as much as I love all of those extra things, they'd make it trickier to get to grips with, wouldn't they? But what do I need to say? So coming up on Sunday, we have got the second to last episode of Arkham Horror: The Drowned City, which feels like it's been going on forever, but that's because things had to slow down because I had no time to get all the stuff done, and kind of Essen, as it's got every right to do. Essen took over a lot of September and then practically all of October. Like so many videos got made and edited. Like always know that Essen's a crazy busy time, but when I'm only making videos in evenings and weekends again, really feel that the amount of videos. And there's still like a load of things coming up in November too, but it'd be alright, wouldn't it? Let's play some games. So yeah, the Arkham is back for its second to last one, and hopefully, whenever I get it edited, it may not be Sunday, but soon the final one will go up on Patreon early. Hey, if you can and you would like to, please support me on Patreon, or you could join as a YouTube member and help me be able to do this because, yeah, times tough, aren't they? In general. But yeah, we're okay for now. Don't want to make it sound all doom and gloom, but I am concerned for the future. So yeah, Arkham is going to be finishing, and then I'm not quite sure what's going to come after that because I think we've run out of advanced film things. Because that's like the special thing about Arkham. It's like we filmed it so long ago now, because it was the last thing. It is still the last thing that Rach and I have played in physical form. We've been playing on Board Game Arena plenty in the I don't know in post Sabrina, pre Sabrina, and post Sabrina worlds. But yeah, we haven't had a chance to play a game yet. Although we're getting there, and like I've seen all that like people's surprise things arriving from Adara, and with all even with all these things that Rachel's missed out on, that I think oh she would have liked that one. Yeah, we need to try that one together. It's made me think. Oh, we loved Madara. Let's try and play it from the beginning again a third time, and then if we actually manage to do that, we'll get to the end of chapter one, as we have twice already. Have to put it away for some reason, and then that's just it. I'll miss your message, Michael. Lisboa for solo actually is. I still prefer the Gallerist, but yeah, Lisboa is another top one from the like easier to handle solo days. I've got a few videos for Lisboa solo as well. I think I've got most Lyserda solo covered. I think. But yeah, there's stuff coming up. I hope you will enjoy it. There's stuff getting filmed. There's a video for movers and shakers that will be coming up at some point soon. I don't have the files just yet. So is it gonna have to be a last minute live thing? Who knows? You'll find out as it arrives. But yeah, loads of games coming up. I hope you enjoy them. I love making them and doing this stuff. It's just, yeah, I've got to manage it in between all of the dad stuff, haven't I? Which is pretty great in its own way, isn't it? So, yeah, thank you for everyone for being here. Enjoy Taskmaster if you're partaking, although it has been on if you're watching it terrestrially rather than plus oneily as we do. And yeah, watch Game Changer. There's a few on YouTube. As like a completely squeaky clean on YouTube speaker, there's potentially content warnings, but as a game show concept, it's been a revelation watching it. I've loved it so much. Thank you everyone for being here. I know I've started this actual ending bit a million times now. It's kind of what I do. I get stuck on a loop and then remember a new thing to say. But I will go now. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you probably next week with something. Maybe, like, there will be a vote. Maybe we should try and do the vote earlier than Tuesday and we can decide what the stream is going to be on Thursday based on that vote. But it does depend what other things I need to do that week. Because I've got a feeling deep inside, that Coming of Age will win the vote. That's my feeling. Although maybe loads of other people have already done it and you're not as bothered anymore. I'm looking forward to it. We'll find out. Bye, everyone. Bye, bye, bye.